I stood waiting at the front entrance of Kunigagaoka. A boy with blue pigtails, at least by his uniform I assume he's a boy, drops down to his feet by the vending machine and picks up the drink he bought. I think he's older, but I'm not sure. He's not in A or B class, at least not the second-year classes, but I don't think he's a freshman, though he could pass as one, that is, if he is a he. I sigh and turn back around, my eyes roaming the rest of the front campus. Two boys pass me. I pay them no mind and continue searching for Gakushu's ginger hair. I have the urge to say screw him and walk home by myself, but I inhale and exhale, then push myself to go look for him, because, surprise, we forgot to exchange numbers, so I have no way of contacting him. I swing my bag behind me and clutch it in both hands, then attempt to not drag my feet back inside the school building. Needless to say, I fail and scowl when I hear his voice slightly echo throughout the hall. I round the corner and find the library door fully open. I huff and blow hair out of my face before intervening with whatever is taking him so damn long. A few students are using the library, and as I get closer to the sound, I hear small snickers, mostly from female students. They watch me, seemingly carefully, but when I meet their eyes, they quickly avert their gaze to the back. This encourages me to quicken my pace, just a little. As I do, I hear small voices. Oh my god, is she gonna do it? No way, she's gotta be out of her mind. It takes me a moment to realize that they aren't talking about me. I keep my scowls to myself until I round the corner and find Gakushu cornered by a girl with dusty purple hair. So, this is what's taking him so long. I glare for a split second, then calm my temper and slowly make my way over to them, knowing all too well the many ears and eyes on me. The girl speaks right as I come between the two. I was wondering if you wanted to go out with... Yeah, sorry, he's taken. The girl, twiddling with her fingers, takes a step back, her eyes wide with shock, confusion, and maybe a little annoyance. I don't know who she is, and I don't care to. I want to go home, but I made a deal with Gakushu, and if this relationship is going to be believable, he can't just have other infatuations with other girls, or even guys. I won't be made a fool of, nor will I put myself in a position to lose this chance. Gakushu? I turned to him with the most sincere look I can muster. You said you wanted to meet my parents today. I don't want us to be late. It's all that I can do to not grin and cackle at the idea of what I've just implied. He looks to be studying me for a moment, a malicious smile that I'm sure is only noticed by me, present on his face. Right. Then he turns to the girl behind me. As I was telling my classmate, Miss Haga here, he motions to the taller girl. While I'd love to accompany her, I'm meeting my girlfriend's parents today and wouldn't want to be late. The way his eyes lit up with some sort of amusement when he said the word girlfriend makes me mad for some reason. That's okay though. I don't need to like him. I just need my parents to like him. At least when they meet him, because that is definitely not going to happen today. I'm surprised I even came up with that on the spot. I'm very proud of what I have accomplished today. Oh, that's fine. She bows and scurries off, but not before looking back one last time. When murmurs break out, I know it's time to go. I turn back to Gakushu and eye his sleeve before rolling my eyes and tugging it, and him, out of the library. We stumble outside because I tug a little too hard on him and he reels forward, crashing into me. He lets out a little grumble and backs up. With his sleeve free of my hand, he flattens it out and stares at me, but not with the glare as I had suspected. Come on. I sharpen my eyes enough to scare him, but he doesn't flinch. He looks me up and down, then begins to walk. What the hell is he thinking about? I wonder, but don't care to think more on the subject. I follow him silently, and before I know it, half the walk has gone by without either of us saying anything. We come to a cross light, having to pass a few more stores, but Gakushu stops abruptly, and because I was trailing directly behind him, so do I. He turns and asks such a bizarre question that I think I imagine the entire thing until he repeats himself. Wyan? I said, do you want to stop at the store? Oh, I didn't imagine that? I blink unconsciously. A ghost of a smile cascades over his lips, but like the last time, it disappears before it fully appears. No. Do you want to stop or not? Yeah, sure. I guess. Why not? Why the hell am I talking so damn much? One simple yes would have been just fine. I shake my head, even though I know that's a sign of weakness. Gakushu, I decide, isn't a threat for now. Alright, I'll be quick. You too. Yeah, sure. We walk in and he departs immediately, while he wanders off to God knows where. I head down the candy aisle and pick out a bag of sweets. I wait in the small line and pay. Gakushu shows up not a second later and places a bouquet of tulips and a bottle of water on the counter. I try to meet his eyes, but they stay planted on the counter, irritating me a little. We walk out of the shop and start toward home again. It didn't take us long to find the road that led us down to our houses. Our neighborhood is quite a small one, mine and Gakushu's being the houses that sit at the end of it, where the road comes to a stop. It's one way, which is why we never really see any other cars besides the one of the residents. Usually, people carpool when throwing a party at their house in our neighborhood because they like to conserve space. My family is the same way, so I really have no room to judge. I walk toward my door, hand on the knob, when I remember Gakushu. Sorry, I forgot. Gakushu, sometime, discarded the bag the flowers had been in and held the tulips in his hand, as if he was ready to present them to someone. I didn't question him before, but now. Have a good night, I awkwardly smile. What do you mean, Wyan? He asks, a pleasant smile on his face. I thought I was meeting your parents today. This little son of a... My front door opens. Wyan, I was wondering when you'd get home. Oh, who's this? My mom meets Gakushu's eyes, and while my body deflates, my soul leaves planet Earth.